Hello, welcome to day 15 of 30 days JavaScript challenge on LeetCode. Let's see. By the way, last 3 to 4 tasks have been really great. Interval cancellation. Let's go. Interval cancellation. Okay. Earlier it was timeout cancellation, right? So in that we used set timeout. So in interval, it should be set interval actually. Let's see. Given a function fn, an array of arguments and an interval time t. Okay. Return a cancel function. Again, return a cancel function. So I'll create that whatever it is, we will just create that and return so that we don't have to worry about a lot of things. Return a cancel function. Okay. After a delay of cancel time this, the returned cancel function this will be invoked. Okay, the function fn should be called with arguments immediately. So this function should get called with arguments immediately and then again after every t milliseconds until this is called. Okay, so we have to execute it after every t seconds. So if you have to execute it after every t second, that means you have to execute it after every interval. Now, even if we don't know anything like about JavaScript and all those things, just at the basic level, we have to do a task after every t seconds. Okay, so the task generally refers to functions, and t again is a timer. Okay, so the simplest implementation for such kind of things is set interval. Obviously, I'm using the correct word. You might have used set timeout or something incorrect, set timer or something like that. But set interval. Now we have to execute some function after t seconds. So whatever we write in this function will get executed after every t seconds. Like if t is 10, so it will get executed 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm not fully sure if it will get executed 0 or not. We'll see that. No worries. And we have to execute this function technically. So let's start execute with this arguments. Great. So we are executing this function after every t seconds. And I think now if we, this t second, I'll have to see actually. What was this array? They did mention array of arguments args. Okay, this is the array of arguments args. Okay, fine. So input is function which gets multiplied by 2. Argument is 4 and t is 35. So after every 35 seconds, we should keep on returning 4. Whatever is the function this. Okay, we just have to keep on executing it. 0, 35, 70, 1, 0, 5. So if we are using t as 35, it will start with 0, 35, 75. Okay. Now at cancel time 190, we are cancelling that. So after 175, 190 is there. So because we are canceling it, it should not get executed. Okay. And it should not get executed after that also. So now we need again a cancellation thing. So because I know set timeout really well, I am assuming this will also give an ID. Const set interval ID. And now we just have to cancel it. So after whenever this function gets called, right? So how do we cancel it? Last was clear set time, clear timeout. So it should be clear interval. This is just an assumption, but I'm fairly confident that it will be the case actually. So let's run this. Again, this is same thing. We want to execute a task after each x time or t time, but we want to add a cancelable property so that if we want to cancel it in the future, it should be easy for us. Okay, all the tests failed, so might be incorrect. T35. Okay, it is working correctly. What did I do wrong? Let me see this here. 35, 8, 78, 100. Okay, I got it. By the way, their time is different than mine. That's one issue, but I think that might be the synchronization issue because 1 millisecond is something that can happen in code execution. I'll have to see this. But the main thing is time zero. That should have happened. So if we want to execute something at time zero, that means it's a synchronous code. It is I've termed it like this, but it's a straightforward thing. I think this should work. But it might end up, no, it should not, because it's an interval thing, it's not the number thing. Okay, it got executed successfully. Okay, so the time can be different. They are not focusing on that. They are actually not focusing on that because that's the standard output. They are not focusing on that. So, okay, fine. If they are not focusing, that's great. And I think 1 second is just that execution time speed difference. So it's not a big deal. So yeah, again revising it quickly. Set interval allows us to execute some function after every t seconds, but we want that to be a cancelable thing, and that's why we have used this clear interval thing. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, sorry. Before bye bye, I forgot to submit this, and let's see its best solution also. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. If you want to support this channel, you can take the memberships. Do like, comment, whatever you know the process. I think that's the same thing that we did. They've just written it like they haven't written the cancel function. I was following the terminology, so I was keeping that thing also. But yeah, overall, it's the same thing. So that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.